Primetime goddess. Clicking. Lean in. Camera on edge of the seat, she be pouring that pot. Turning the heat, name in her mouth, better come clean. She the real one, cut through the screen. No cap, all fat, yeah, she talk mean. But it's sting cause it's true, she a truth machine. Reality with Crystal Marie. Hey, tune in for the truth, it's that Queen TV. Talking that shit, making it known. If it's going this way, that way she put you on. Reality with Crystal Marie. Hey, every single drop got you feeling that beat. You better listen hard, don't miss a thing. She the primetime goddess, bow to the king. Bow to the king. She don't chase clout, she chase receipts. Scroll through the files, bring them to the street. Bravo to the boss when she break that scene. Got the group chat buzzing off a single stream. Real time gossip, live in your phone. You feel seen cause she's saying what you think alone. True and keen, cut deep when she speak. You hit play one time, now you back all week. Reality with Crystal Marie. Hey, tune in for the truth, it's that Queen.
What's up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Sorry I'm late. It's so foggy. Oh my God, my glasses are foggy. Oh my God, it's Monday. So happy Monday. We're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I think Listen Honey was coming up with me and I forgot to drop the link for her. So this is the link for Listen Honey if you're here. Hey, Robert. Hello, Reality Connoisseur. Hello, Terry. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. All right, let me send her the link. Sorry. I'm Reality with Krista Marie. This is the Who Started On podcast. And we're talking about Beverly Hills. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Give me 1 second. And I have my notes ready. And I'm going to send this to Listen Honey. Oh, I got to turn Instagram on too. So how was everybody's weekend? It is Monday, right? Monday. It is Monday. It's Monday. And Instagram. I was just going to put it in the chat, but we'll just do it this way. If you're listening to the Who Started On podcast on the audio version, which is on Instagram, yeah. Krista can't chew gum and talk at the same time. Nice, Dolores. Nice. Real nice. Nice message. We'll talk about that in a second. Jacqueline. If she gets it. Okay, here's the link. So, Jacqueline, if you're listening, the link is in your Instagram. Call, to come up. But where are we at? Let me take these things out of my hair. It's like my nerves. Yeah, so it's Monday, and we're talking about, like I said, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I have a lot of notes. So we should probably get into it. I should probably wait. Actually, I wait. Mimi, did Listen Honey say she was coming up? Did she? Do you know? Anyone? Let's see. You guys can hear me. Oh, did the shadow? Yeah, did the groundhog see his shadow? Thanks, Robert. It's always on my nerves, but Okay. 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, Jesus. Got the glasses on. I'm good. I can see. Let's see if you guys. Oh, comments. Yeah, you guys can see your comments, right? Did Listen Honey say she was coming up? Cool. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll get started then. I don't know. I thought, oh my God, it's only 33 people watching. Jeez, my hair looks really long today, doesn't it? I have to get a headband. It's like actually really, really on my nerves. I can't even text her, can I? Yeah, I can text her actually. Hold on. Oh wait, I can actually send a text message. Yes, Terry, how are you? Mama Bear Terry. Invite guest. Aw, I hope she feels better. Oh, Terry, I remember. All right, so email, text message. Okay. Alrighty, so I don't know where she's at. Where do I get back to you guys? Come on, Kitty, not right now. Not right now. Okay. All right, let me get my notes because I don't know where she's at. All right, so I'm going to open my notes, guys. So, like I said, I'm around here, Kristen Marie. This is the Who's Starting On podcast on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram, Facebook, all of the platforms right now. And I'm waiting for Listen Honey, my usual co-host, but she's not. Doesn't seem like she's coming. Doesn't seem like she's coming. It's too bright in my glasses. That's way better. Way better. Okay. No, I always usually tell everybody to skip the first 10 minutes because it takes that long to get situated. But let's do it. Full definition. Okay. I think it doesn't look that bright, but okay. Maybe minutes. Lucy Morningstar, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad I got to see you come up. Am I in trouble? I think I'm in trouble for the other night. I was really mean to Mike in the chat on Billy's live. And then I kind of got an argument with him, like, off, like, after that, like, not, you know what I mean? Whatever, man. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I keep saying that. I keep saying when I get into the, into my chat. I mean, into my fucking notes. Hi, Krista, get it together. Krista, get it together. Lucy's amazing. I love Lucy. For fuck's sake. I literally need to hear you say that one day. I look so high, don't I? I look really fucking high. I'm like, what, Krista? Really fucking high. Try not to look at it. All right. Where am I going? My notes. Amanda, Jesus, she's a fucking fraud or what? Dude, that chick is outrageous. Like, I don't even know what to think about her. I don't. I think her husband's delusional. I don't understand like what he I don't know what he's doing with her. I don't. And I don't know what's wrong with her when she talks. Like, seriously, when Amanda talks, she's like, Kyle, like her top, I don't know, her top jaw doesn't move or something. No, notice she has an underjaw. Like her bottom jaw comes up like further than her top jaw, which some people have that. They usually get it like my sister, like she got hers like reset and stuff, but like she still has it and she talks like a baby and I can't stand it. She's fucking annoying. Kyle crying about fucking Mauricio, going to the house, crying about what Amanda did. I mean, it looks good. I mean, Amanda, the only thing I really noticed is that the checkered floors aren't there anymore. And we know that we saw a reel of her chopping them the fuck up. So cool. I know. I see you. Do you see me? I'm busy. She's like tapping me. But, you know, we're back at the party that Amanda leaves at, completely fucking offended by Doritos not letting well, she did let go of the fact that it was her son, the anniversary of her son's death. But everybody agrees with what I said last week, that this bitch is using her son's death as like a go, like as a get, just like fucking Boz called it. Like, you're using your son's death. Like, of course, nobody knew. Like, everybody knew that you had lost your son, but nobody knew that you, like, it was the anniversary. And it's like, people are just going to, like, stop. You're like an adult, like, grow up. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, and Dorit, I didn't realize that Dorit did keep going, but she did keep going. But so the fuck did Amanda. Amanda kept going too. Amanda was like, well, and Dorit's like, well, Doritos, she's like, well, if you don't want to talk about it, it's like, do you want to talk about it or not, Amanda? Amanda, do you want to talk about it or not? It's like, you want to talk about it, Amanda. And like, they just keep talking about it. And Dorit's like, I thought you want to talk about it, Amanda. It's like AmandaFrancis.com. AmandaFrancis.com. And AmandaFrancis.com. Apparently she is a fraud. And I guess she was in a cult too for 2 years. I don't know. How do you, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this girl. I don't know. Apparently it's not her money either. According to Dana Wilkie, it's her husband's money. Because again, these fucking books, like I said, how many books can you write about manifesting money? So anyway, we're back at the party. I mean, it's where we end up. But it doesn't go well for Amanda. She leaves crying. You see Dorit like touching her, and she's like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me, Dorit." And it's like, I know, isn't he a fucking dick? He's such a dick. That's why I was like, this is why I don't fucking answer. This is why I don't answer my text messages. That's why you have to send people looking for me, because I literally can't stand his ass anymore. And he is fucking. I don't care what he says. I do take offense to sometimes when he's how mean he can be to me. He snaps on me a lot, and you guys see it. And it's like, I just take it like whatever, because I'm the same way kind of to him, but like I can't, like I'm not, like he's mean. He really is fucking mean to me, and that's why I don't answer. So, and I'm missing for like 2 days. I know, exactly. She doesn't want to be held accountable for her words. Exactly. And like, again, if you are going to be in this group, like Kyle says, grow up. Like, you're going to need to get a really like a lot thicker skin than that, So, it's like Amanda and Dorito are like not on good terms, and she wants to take it, and she wants to tell Dorito that she was verbally accosted, So we have Boz and Rachel shopping. They're out shopping, and Rachel's like, they're talking about Amanda, and she said she's a very flight attendant from the 60s. And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then Kyle shows up too, and she's dressed like a lesbian. I'm sorry, they're at the lunch. And yeah. So they're at some place, they're eating or whatever, and like, they're talking about Amanda and her like books and stuff, whatever. But they're literally at also, they go to a furniture place too. Her and Kyle go out to pick out new furniture later on. Her and Kyle hang out a lot, right? So basically they go to this I don't know, furniture store for Kyle and her to pick out stuff. Sorry, this is before they go to lunch. Sorry, my notes are all fucked up. So like they just walk into this art studio, and Kyle's like helping her pick out new furniture and the house that she destroyed those floors on. And Kyle's like, so Amanda, how are you after last night? And Amanda's like, I'm a former shell of myself. It's like, okay. She's like, that party got so crazy. I could not sleep. And she's like, I perceive her red attacks like a physiological threat. I feel physiologically threatened. Kyle's just looking at her like, okay. Kyle the snake's just looking at her like, sure. But she's a snake, so it doesn't matter, And she's like, I'm a pretty grounded person. Well, which one is it? Do you take these fucking verbally accosted as a threat? Or are you a grounded person? Do you see what I mean when I talk about fraud? Like, this chick doesn't know who she is or what the fuck she's even talking about. I was verbally accosted by Dorit last night. It's like, okay, no, you weren't, but okay. Like, if she needs to watch the show back. If she really tries to say, I never watched the show, yes, you did. And if this is what you think verbally accosted is, have you seen what Erica has done to Sutton in the past? And Kyle's like, well, obviously, Dorit, once you told her, we told Dorit she stopped, working with you, Amanda. Amanda's like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. She's like, I just can't believe that should stop you in your tracks, Kyle. The words that came out of my mouth should stop you in your tracks. And her mouth is like, it's like, okay. She did. Everybody was like, oh my God. It's like, okay. All right. And she's like, I'm going to have a conversation with Dorit because I don't want to have to feel emotionally unsafe at lunch. Now you're feeling emotionally unsafe. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and Kyle's just like staring at her, and Kyle's got like this look on her face, like this chick is out of her mind. And Kyle's like, this is giving Crystal Minkoff. Because remember, Crystal Minkoff's like, I feel emotionally unsafe, which I would too. The fab Fox Force 5. Sorry. And she, Kyle's like, she have to get a lot thicker skin, which obviously, yeah. So then we have Rachel, Zoe, and Erica hanging out at Erica's, and they go walk to the back room, and Erica and Rachel start talking about the Amanda situation. And of course, they start talking about how Dorit, she's like, I had no idea. Rachel's like, I had no idea that Amanda's son, and everybody, and Erica's like, I know, blah, 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 blah. And they're talking about it, and Rachel's like, I know, she's going to have a hard time with Dorit. And then all of a sudden you see Rachel, and you see like a bunch of like, articles come out that she filed for divorce. When again, I thought she was already divorced. I thought she was having a hot girl summer. Thank you. I think how are you having a hot girl summer? You know what I mean? This was weird. The church supposed to be half off, but I don't really like it like that. It's really starting to get on my nerves. I think I was going to like try to do it the whole way. No, fuck it. Yeah. So she like literally like, I want to have a hot girl summer. Then she files for divorce. But apparently her and Roger aren't getting along over like their sons and stuff, but it was all over the papers. I don't really think people care because I think people thought they were already separated and divorced. So people don't really care, Rachel. So it's not that big a deal. She's like, but she obviously cares. And you can tell in the end when she's talking to Erica, but I feel bad for her because I'm like, she's my favorite. Her and now even Boz and Erica, can you believe it? Erica are my favorite. Dorito's on that. Dorito's like fourth down. The rest of them, Sutton's an asshole. Amanda, I don't like her. Kyle, I can't stand her. But so then they also talk about how Amanda's like was making that phone call, like her business call for like an hour straight with Rachel and Erica in the car when they were on Sutton's fake be a friend trip. What's Instagram? I turn Instagram. I did turn Instagram. Hey guys over there. Hey, where is Jacqueline? Anybody know? Anyone? So, yeah. She plays the victim. Amanda does. But yeah. And you're like, oh yeah, she's having like this like phone call with her business people. And then, they start talking about that and they talk about how her and Dorita are gonna have a hell of a time. And then next we see we have like Boz going out to lunch with her new friend. So we have so I didn't know who Natalie was. I don't really care. Her fucking comment at the end is disgusting. I'm like grossed out. And Summer is Boz's best friend who we meet. She goes to lunch with her. They've known each other since high school. Kyle and Dorit also show up to lunch. And they all meet. So it's Kyle, Dorit, her new friend Summer, and Boz. And they sit down, they start eating and talking about how long they've known each other. They've been friends for like 30 years. She's from Oklahoma. She got married right out of high school. The rest of them didn't. And the waiter actually, so then I noticed like the waiter, right? So the waiter's taking all their orders and he's like, he looks familiar and he looks like he used to work for Vanderpump. But he looks like I'm like thinking that Dorit should get his number. He's really hot, but he's like a younger guy, but it looks like he was looking at Dorit. So like they're taking her order or whatever. And they start talking about divorce, how like, Dorit with the divorce, and she looks at Kyle and she's like, Kyle, I gotta ask you a question, love. How did you feel when you saw Mauricio kissing that guy at the airport or something like that, kissing somebody at the airport? It's all like, are we really gonna act like Mauricio's the asshole, right? So as soon as she says that, who comes walking up behind them? At this lunch that they're having, Mauricio. So Mauricio shows up. And everybody's like, oh, he's like, how cute, blah, blah, blah. Like, Kyle had a lesbian affair. Why are we talking about what Mauricio did? Like, let's just talk about how she fell in love with another fucking person. She fell in love with somebody else. Okay. And not a man. So what's he supposed to do? Dorit. So then all of a sudden it's Dorit and Mauricio start having a conversation. And it's like, yeah, Mauricio, like, can you please talk to PK? And it's like, why do we need, again, I keep saying, I don't fucking want to hear your shit. I don't know anything about what Mauricio says, PK says. You two motherfuckers need to go to mediation. Because Mauricio is not your last chance. She's like, that's my last chance. And Mauricio, I'm going to get your number, please. So, like, they're going to have a lunch. And she's like, I need you to hear me out. And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, why, like, go to mediation, get your lawyers together. Why the fuck do we, like, what are we doing here? You're going to ask these two assholes for fucking advice? No, no. She fell in love with a woman. He has been fucking people, doing weird kitty cat bullshit for years, like, behind all our backs, like. And then Boz and him start talking, and Boz is like, oh, he's hot. I'm like, don't even go there. Like, we know Boz, he used to be hot. And then we found out about the kitty cat bowls and all the gross extramarital affairs he was having, and how she just probably was a kitty cat. She was a kitty cat for Halloween so many years in a row too. So weird. Now we know why. Gross. But yeah, so far no Sutton though. Thank God. Like, we're just having lunch and no Sutton. But yeah, so they talk. They're talking, having a whole lunch, and Dorit gets Mauricio's number, and they're gonna get a lunch, talk about PK, and Boz tells Mauricio how she almost attacked him last year because he was at lunch with another girl, and it's like, Boz, she had a lesbian affair and fell in love with a lesbian. Let's not be mad at Mauricio. Anyway, that was like, I need to send her the kitty cat videos though, because she has to stop thinking he's hot. So then they start talking about Amanda, and Boz and Dorit's like, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with her. And Kyle's like, well, I met with her, and she said she's gonna have to have a conversation with you, and that you verbally accosted her or something like that. And then they started looking up stuff, and Boz is like, well, guess what, guys? I found out she's in a cult. Yeah, she used to be in a cult. Dorit's like, yeah, I found a book. Said, yep, picked it right up. Said, yep, I used to be in a cult. It's like, okay. All right. So she's being a cult. Great. And then again, we see the thing with Rachel starts happening with everybody's like, oh, did you see Rachel filed for divorce? And everybody's like, well, I thought she was already separated, and so did I, and blah, blah, blah. I don't think we really care. And then we get to Kyle and Amanda, and we're at Amanda's house. Well, Kyle's old house. And it's like, let me turn the fan on real quick. Not because I'm cold, just because I can't stand quiet. So yeah, we went up because she wanted to see the house. It's like, I don't need to do that. I need to get back up in her. I'll read the thing. You're gonna have to give me like 3 seconds because I'm eating them. I know. Yes, I do. I think they had NDAs. Definitely. Sorry. I was going back and forth with Jennifer Tilly. I'm starting to like her now because she sees right through Sutton. You know what I mean? Sutton's not fooling anyone. So Kyle and Amanda, they show up at Kyle's house or Amanda's house, Mauricio and her. And they have this like little tour, and they show us what it used to look like, which, whatever. And now it looks like now what she's done to it. And she's like, of course, I've done such a great job. And she's like showing them all, and she's got a kid, and she's like got a kid on one hip, which I give her credit for having all the money she has. This Amanda, she doesn't have any nannies or anything. And her husband seems like a really good dude. Like a good, like, stay-at-home dad, you know what I mean? Well, not stay-at-home dad, but like good hands-on dad. Kind of like Angel's dude, who they're trying to act like is a bad guy. So they just go through it. Like this episode was kind of, it was like, it was okay. It was like a filler episode or boring. I don't know what to call it, but I'm glad that they're all getting along. I just can't stand Sutton. And this whole thing with this whole thing. Kyle gets upset thinking about the memories. And then she also, at one point, she was telling the ladies that when they went to, people thought they were getting back together, right? Remember around Christmas time? And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. But so when they were in Aspen, she says that she felt invisible to him again. And I'm like, you mean like as you're separated, you feel invisible? It's like, I don't know. Like, why is she acting like she even wants it? Like, she acts like that was even an option for them to get back together. Like, she knows that she would have never fell in love with somebody else if they were going to get back together. You know what I mean? There's no, and then she gets so upset about these memories about the house. And he's like, he sees it and they both decide to leave. And he's like, doesn't get it. He's like, oh my God. He's like, you're so upset. Oh my God, these memories are really getting delayed. And it's like, again, like this is what she's talking about. He doesn't get it. It's a shame. She said she feels invisible to him. It's like, all right, Kyle, like, I wish you would just go away and be invisible to us. You know, they show flashbacks and they just show the house and that's it. And this side, you know, and the Amanda's like, oh my God, put the kids to bed. And they end up sneaking out before she even comes down, which I thought was weird. They stayed anyway. But then the next time we have is Sutton, and it's her and Jennifer are on the phone, and Sutton and Jennifer, and of course they're talking about Amanda again and how Amanda went after her, and you know, she's like, I don't know why she had to start with me, and you know, she's like, did you see what the shit that happened with Dorit? And she's like, I didn't expect that, and they talk about that, and it's like, I guess it's Erica's birthday and Erica and Dorit's birthday. So they're talking about how Kyle's throwing them a party. So it's a 90s glam something birthday party dinner. So they talk about going to that, and they're, you know, how Dorit and Erica haven't seen each other. Or Dorit and Amanda haven't seen each other. So Amanda's like, I'm gonna have to have a talk with her and blah 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 blah. So they all show up to the party, and Erica looks really good. She's like a 90s glam. Kyle shows up first, obviously, because she's the one throwing it. She has party bags for everybody, and everybody has assigned seats. And so everybody shows up. Rachel and Boz, Amanda. Amanda shows up last, I think, or Dorit shows up last. And the whole time, Kathy's there. Kathy shows up too. And Dorit says hi to everybody. Amanda has this rude look on her face. She makes a comment about Dorit being late. And Rachel actually walks in last. And Rachel and Dorit start talking. All of a sudden, Rachel walks in, and her and Dorit start talking about the divorce. And basically, you can tell that Rachel's upset because she's like, the way she was talking about how, like, just the stuff that he's doing and all, which I feel bad. Because it's like 30 years they were together. That's crazy. Ow! The holes in my pants. I can't do that. And then that chick, Natalie, like, I don't like her at all, dude. She shows up. And she's so gross. Like, this girl, if we ever see her again, I'll be fine. She literally, like, this girl Natalie's talking to Erica, and she makes a comment about how she had a massage and had an orgasm on the table. And nobody wants to fucking hear that. I could have gone the rest of my life and never known that information. I could care less. Why are you saying that? It's disgusting. I think somebody in the confessionals was like, "Ooh, I'd hate to be on that table." The next person that was in there after that. That's how Denise Richards met her husband. Remember? And yes, I think racism makes people sign NDAs. I think that's why what's her name never said his name, but like just alluded it was him. Amber. Yeah. Did you guys see that Pauly D got engaged, by the way? Pauly D and Nikki from Jersey Shore. Remember how Pauly D never had a girlfriend, and then he met Nikki on the dating show, and I for a while I didn't know they were still together, and then I just watched the season and they got engaged. I'm so excited for them. I love Pauly D. I've met Pauly D. I know Mike pretty well. If I ever get around to it, I'm going to ask him to do an interview. Like, him and Hot Carl are like my top two people I want to interview for sobriety. Sobriety on Bravo. Even though Mike's not on Bravo, but reality TV. And Lala too. Inspirations. Getting sober on Bravo, you know? But I still have the cut on my eye, guys. You can't really see it anymore. Dude, I heal so well. It's on the side. See, I heal on the side. You can almost see it a little bit, but I heal so well. Thank God. It was bad. I thought I was going to get stitches. Why Jacqueline's not joining me? Maybe she want to do one later. Remember how Friday she's like, definitely on Monday. Robert, was she in the chat or did you just say hi to her? Because her name was on the thing. Hey, Lucy, you still there? I might come back and maybe talk true crime if I can, But I watched all the Bravo stuff. But anyway, so yeah. So they get to the dinner. So it's the birthday dinner. And let's see. Let me get my notes real quick. Sorry. And her and Dorit, Rachel and Dorit are commiserating. And then that whole comment comes that Natalie chick talks about that. And then Kyle does a toast to everything. Dorit says, "Hi, Amanda, I'm happy to see you." And they start to talk about it. And basically, she's like, "I don't want to be verbally insulted by you." And that's the end of the episode, basically. The end of the episode is her, Dorit, and Amanda. And Dorit's like, excuse me? Like, I verbally accosted you? It's like, Dorit's like, are you kidding me? Yes. It is. That's the truth. Getting sober is hard. Staying sober is harder. I say this all the time, like, addiction does not discriminate. Sobriety is free. Doesn't matter how much money you have. That's why when I couldn't stand the fact that, like, when John Fuda was getting called out for this past from Teresa and the ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, Jaden's dad, Jaden's biological mom, was saying things like, "Oh, well, he had the money." People were like, "Oh, he had money, so he was able to go to rehab, stay out of jail." Motherfuckers, first of all, like I said, sobriety is free. Addiction doesn't discriminate. You chose, thank God John didn't go to prison and got clean because somebody had to raise your son, because you weren't, because you stayed on meth and went to prison and still in prison. So you know what I mean? Like, the things that it's like, people don't get it. It's like, staying sober is hard. So I give people credit. It's like me. Like, I never thought during my addiction, I never thought I would stay clean. I didn't want to stay clean. I didn't want to be clean. I love being high. And it's like, I'm a self-medicator. I didn't know how to live sober. It took a long time. It took me a lot of tries. But, like, I say with like Lala and stuff, like, Lala chose to get sober. She didn't have to. It was, I mean, I don't say she didn't have to, but nobody was forcing her. Like, the 17 times I tried by myself was for somebody else. It was for my parents. It was for the courts. It was for probation, parole, for my parents, like anything. My ex-boyfriend, just to, like, get out of trouble. Just, it wasn't ever because I wanted it. But I don't know. I guess Large is mad at me too, because I don't think what I said on Friday, like, I don't, like, first of all, like, I don't know why Shannon Bedore's name's coming up when we talk about Karen Huger. I'm talking about Karen's situation, and I think I said the same things about Shannon Bedore as well. And I don't know, Large just kind of got mad at me. And it's like, what's, like, I the original cast of New York. I didn't hear about that. So the original, are you serious? So the old New York cast has a new show on E. I didn't even think E was still a thing. E still a channel? Oh my God, I forgot about E. What shows were on E? I forgot about E. Do they really? I guess Bravo doesn't own them, do they? Thank God. Is it like a reality show? Is it like a Housewives type show? I have to check that out. Fuck Bethany. Do you like Bethany? I was a fan until she went behind, got behind Rachel Raquel. And then I feel like a fucking meth head on crack. Fuck with her TikToks constantly. Yeah, exactly. There's something that she needs to take care of, because to be an addiction or have an addiction or have a problem is one thing, but then to make the decision to get behind a fucking wheel of a car is totally fucked up. Like, that's a whole other issue that you got to deal with, because what the fuck are you doing? And I want to know where Karen was. I'm not letting it go. Maybe I'll never get the truth. I want to know where the fuck she was. I want to know, because I don't think she was driving. And if she was, I want to know who the fuck let her get in a car and drive. Where were you getting completely fucking plastered at that you were able to get in your fucking car and go home, and who the fuck let you? because, you hold fucking bars and shit responsible when people do that shit. Just because she hit a tree doesn't mean that it's okay, And then, like, she could have killed somebody 4 times, and probably a lot more times than that. And I know, like, I did it too, but I also, she has enough money to have a fucking driver, an Uber. I don't know, her fucking husband. Like, first of all, you have no license to begin with because you've had 3 DWIs prior to this. You're not supposed to be driving, and you have a fucking no registration, no insurance, and no fucking license. And you're still driving. Fucking wasted. I mean, you didn't even know who the fuck you were. So again, were you driving? Probably not, because I don't know how the fuck anybody in your condition could drive. It makes no sense. So was it Blue Eyes driving? Did he hop the fucking fence when the accident happened? How come your cousin didn't fucking tell you to pull the fuck over? And you shouldn't be driving, Karen Huger. Cousin Karen. That just made it worse. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be driving, Karen. Clearly, you're not fucking. Your wig's on fucking backwards. Crooked. And you think you're fucking Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Since when? Where's Ray? Who the fuck were you with? A lot. Exactly. I want to know why she was driving. I just do. Why were you driving, Karen? But I also feel bad too. Like, on Friday, I was talking to Lauren and I cut her off because, of course, I jumped because Willie, sends out the fucking troops looking for me. And I did tell him I was going to do the live with him, and I forgot about it. But because I was thinking, since it's like been 40 minutes, guys, I was like excited about today too. But I feel like there's nothing to talk about. Let me look up that thing, the new Housewives. I'm excited for Real Housewives of exactly. And if you're gonna drink, don't drive. Like, call a fucking Uber. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Why are you not calling somebody for a ride? And again, where, who, what, when? Who are we with, Miss Huger? But Krista, stop playing with her hair. It's Monday, guys. Can you tell? I feel like a Monday. Feels like a Monday. All right, let's look at the let me look up that Housewives thing. So it's on the E channel. Let's see. New York Housewives. Oh shit. Okay. It's the original cast of Real. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me share this with you guys. So I'm going to read it from Google AI. So it says, the return, key details on the Roni E channel special. So it's a special. Okay. The original cast, it focuses on the legacy of the show. It's it from the E late January, February. Well, that's now February 2026. So it's literally already okay. So season 15. What? Okay. Now look at them. Even fucking what's her face? So are they doing a whole season? They can't even get an updated picture of them. People. Anyway. Oh well. I feel bad for Karen though. You know what I mean? But like, it's like, you haven't really got, what punishment did you receive? Like, did you really receive any punishment? Because to me, you didn't, like, I haven't, you barely did it in jail time. It is what it is though. Like, I don't think you should be celebrated. That's all. But it is what it is again. And the same thing, it goes for Karen, it goes for Shannon, it goes for any of them that make a decision at their age. We are too old to be doing that dumb shit. Like, it's not even dumb. It's just it's just a really horrible decision. Like Shannon too. Like, you made a really fucked up decision, dude. But Karen really made a fucked up decision. Like, she did it a lot. She didn't even have a license. She shouldn't be driving. And her car wasn't registered or insured. I don't understand that. How do you not have how? Like, at least have your car registered and insured. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even fucking do that. And then you're away for what, 6 months? I don't know. It is what it is, you know? I'm not the fucking police, but, you know, my opinion on that, like, Lord was upset with me, so I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't mean for you to get, you know, for you to have to go and leave the live, but I was wondering why, but it is what it is. I don't, like, I understand her side of it, and I didn't say that wasn't true. I said that Shannon absolutely deserves the same punishment. Not the same, but, like, the same thing. I said the same thing about both of them, so. What else is going on? Wendy and her husband Eddie charged with fraud. I know, dude. It's like, again, and I don't understand, like, people that commit fraud in their life, and then they decide to go on reality TV. Like, what is the psychology behind that? You know what I mean? What is the psychology behind that? I think I'm starting to fucking agree with exactly. And then Karen to, like, literally deny it, right? And I don't, let's say deny, but, like, literally waste the court's time, knowing that as soon as they see that video, you're done. It's like, you wasted time, but, you know, you were just to get out of the jail time. But I guess, is Andy going to make her take responsibility? I mean, it's not even Andy's job to make her take responsibility, but whatever. I think she at least needs to tell us something. Or, like, why should we even care that you're back? I'm excited for you to be back, but I'd like you to take some accountability for what you did. And I want to know why you were driving. And where were you? Who let you drive? Who were you with that let you drive in that vehicle? Leave whatever you were at and drive. That's a really fucked up wreck. So, I wonder who it was. I feel bad for Kim Richards too. Because it could easily be me. You know, I could turn, you know, I could definitely relapse, definitely, and lose everything. And get, you know, already I'm an addict still fucking for shopping. I'm addicted to shopping. You know? But anyway, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Jacqueline, I guess. Maybe because I was like 10 minutes late, maybe. I mean, if she wants to come back and talk Bravo later, I will. I guess I will come back. What time is it? I'll come back and do a Bravo live in a little bit. Robert, thanks for being here. She still didn't talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City with me yet, Jacqueline. So, yeah. Where are you guys at? I appreciate everybody too. Not the same. I didn't mean to say the same, but, like, she means, I think when she meant to say, like, the same, I think she meant like the same, like, what I'm saying, I guess. I don't know. And again, I said the same thing about Shannon that I said about Karen. It's like you know, if you have an addiction, I don't tell anybody to stop drinking or doing drugs. I tell you to stop being drinking and driving, or not make it society's problem. Don't make it society's problem. Fucking stay at home. Don't fucking endanger other people. If you have to be an addict, you're fucking got issues. I get it. I did too. But, like, you don't have to make it everybody else's fucking problem anymore. You can't afford to do drugs, don't do them. If you can't be responsible, don't fucking, like, you know what I mean? If you can't, if you're endangering society, then that's a problem for me. Whether you're Shannon Bador or Karen Huger, it's your first or your fourth. I want to know what the fuck the problem is. You know, what are we doing here? We got to be careful. But anyway, I can actually make the thumbnail. But I feel like I'm boring you guys anyway. So it's right now, it's 2 o'clock here, Eastern. I'll make it for 4. Actually, we'll do high tea at 4:20. How's that? High tea at 4:20. No. I mean, I was just like, when me and Larja were kind of talking about it on Friday. She's like, why? She's trying to compare them or why? And I'm like, it's not comparable though. But I mean, I never even said either or. Like, you know what I mean? I think Karen's much worse because it's like 4 times you got in a car. Probably more than that, but and I'm sure Shannon drank whatever. They're equally as bad what they both did, but at least Shannon had a license. At least her car was fucking registered, and either one of them should never drink again. Because, like I said, it's one thing to drink and stuff, but then you've made some really bad decisions drinking, like getting behind the wheel. And yeah, high tea at 4:20. And we'll talk about Bravo again. I'll get some Bravo stories together. And look up the New York thing. Because it says it's airing soon. I can't believe that Rhode Island doesn't start until April. That really... So, like, what is... I mean, is anything replacing Salt Lake, I guess? Maybe Summer House? All right. So we'll do high tea at 4:20. High Bravo tea at 4:20. So I just make the thing real quick. Just make them come out real quick for you guys. That way you have the link, If there's any Bravo stories that you want to talk about, put it in the, Does it? You know what? Maybe I'll start watching Below Deck. I mean, I used to watch it. You know what I mean? Does Adam have a live today? Does anybody know? I should check in see if he has a live today. In between this and that, because does he still do his Do you still go over there? Does he still do? Oh, did you guys used to call the one? You did send me tea. Thank you, babe. I hope you feel okay. But yeah, I watched all the shows. Like I watched Vanderpump already, Southern Charm, and Shaw's. So might have talked about them already. I can't remember. But yeah, I'll see if Jacqueline will join me later. Maybe she didn't wake up in time. I don't know. Oh yeah, so I was gonna make the thumbnail real quick, or not the thumbnail, the link. You know what? I'll just send it out to you guys. Yeah, sorry, this is a short one. I feel like I'm not on top of my game today. We regroup. Be back at 4:20, guys. I'll send out the link. Robert, do you have are you on Instagram, by the way? Maybe can you see if Robert's on Instagram? So I can send you a link or join one of our chats or one of our group chats. Thank you. Love you. Thanks for showing up for me too. Appreciate it.